The Down Syndrome Family Network will be hosting a 1K and a 5K buddy walk. It's happening on October the 22nd from 7 a.m. to 12 noon. Joining us this morning is Natalie Mohammed, board member of the Down Syndrome Family Network. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
It's a pleasure to have you and welcome back to the show.
Yes, it's always a pleasure.
Wonderful. Now, we're very excited to talk about this walk in particular.
Yes.
Loving the fact that there's the 1K and the 5K, of course, to ensure that everybody participates, if I'm not mistaken. How have preparations been so far, though?
Support has been great. We have tremendous support. As you know, we have the Lots of Socks campaign.
Yes.
So we have a lot of support through that. And with the Body Walk, seeing that we're in the month of Down syndrome awareness, I mean, the support has been tremendous. They have caught on. As you said, we have the 1K because it initially started as a 1K. It's a awareness walk where we have persons of all walks just come together and unite for a common purpose, right? And because Trinidad, we competitive. I mean, so we introduced the 5K to get further support because persons just say, well, it's a little walk. So we want to do a 5K too. So we introduced the 5K.
Great initiative. And talking about competitiveness, 9 out of 10 times when we hear that, we think that there are going to be some prizes involved.
Yes, they're usually giveaways, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to break that surprise. Nope.
To be fair, of course, that is what is going to encourage us to head on down to Nelson Mandela Park. Yes. Now, share with us particularly the name of this is Buddy Walk. Is that something that intimates what takes place on the day itself?
It's called the Body Walk because, as you know, it's an awareness walk for persons with Down syndrome. So therefore, they consider the persons with Down syndrome their body.
Okay.
So they are walking in support of their body. People come in groups. Like you can have individual registration. Also, persons come to support family members. Teachers come to support their students. You come with a whole gang in support of this is the person who I am working for, this is the person who I'm creating awareness for, this is the person who I'm supporting and I want to see betterment for them in society.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, aside from the Down Syndrome Family Network, what other stakeholders are involved in the Buddy Walk?
We have tremendous support from all stakeholders, from RBC to the embassy, the United Embassy, Scotiabank, Dairy, Carib, and the list goes on, just to name a few.
My goodness. So how has registration been so far? It sounds like a lot.
It has picked up, and Trinidadians, again, we wait last minute.
Yes, we do.
So during this last week, we still have registration going on. We have great support thus far. We're going to have 2 pop-ups coming up for persons who still require or last minute they decide, or we have a space in our schedule, we want to do it.
Right.
We have Thursday at Trinity Mall. We'll be doing a bib pickup for whoever has registered online, as well as late registration in person. Come collect your bib. We also have jerseys on sale. And we have at the Queen's Park Savannah, opposite TGI to be specific, where we would have the BAFA booth set up for persons as well.
Wonderful. When does registration close?
I believe on Friday might be the last day.
Okay, so you're accommodating those last minute. Now, what about those who say I could just walk in on Sunday morning?
From previous times, yes, we did have on-site registration, but we want to not encourage that and get a full turnout because it'll be a bit hectic to come register and walk, but we do have last-minute registration available.
Wonderful. Now, what positive things have you seen coming out of Buddy Walks? Because this isn't the first Buddy Walk that you've had.
No, it has grown tremendously. Throughout the years, we have had a lot of support, and as I said, we introduced the 5K. So that as well brought a lot of other persons who were more competitive. And it's not just a body walk, it's not just an awareness walk, but it's a time for you to mingle, to interact, to see that the capabilities of persons with Down syndrome, right? After the walk, we all end up into QRC, where we have a get-together, we have giveaways, as you said, we have activities, we have special guest artists, So you have to come. You have to come.
Definitely have to come. Now, as we were discussing off air, this is not the only one that's going to be taking place in the nation. There is another one in Tobago, correct?
Yes, because we are Trinidad and Tobago, right? What happens in Trinidad, we can't forget Tobago. We're going to have our body walk in Tobago. So we're not going to leave out Tobago. It's going to be on the 7th of November.
And do you have the details of that yet with start time, or is this something that we should have another conversation for?
We would have another conversation on that one.
I love it.
Right now, our focus is mainly on Trinidad. We're gonna, because this one is a very hectic one, as we have the 5K in it.
Yeah.
And Tobago is more laid back, where we have the body walk, and it's a fantastic thing because in Tobago now it's a little different because we introduce the Tobago culture in it, where we have the dancers on the streets. Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Yes, definitely don't give too much away.
Yeah.
We want everybody to come out to both that are happening right here in Sweet TNT. Let's talk a little bit about the route. It starts at Nelson Mandela Park, you said, and ends at QRC.
Yes. So for the 5K, it starts at the Nelson Mandela Park, closer to where you could cut off to the savannah.
Right.
It loops around the savannah, passes in front of QRC, and then makes a little loop and goes back into QRC to end. Whereas with the body walk, we start in closer to the play park area. And it's 1K going around Nelson Mandela and walking straight into QRC.
Do you see all ages participating in the body walk?
Yes. We have from toddlers and strollers to persons over 65 and they are doing the 5K.
Wonderful. Now, you also mentioned there's online registration. Where can we get the registration online?
At Bafa Sports. Yeah.
So there are going to be medals as well?
They are. Our medal is beautiful. On the flyer, they would see like our beautiful medal posted. It's a heart this year.
Oh, yes. And viewers, you would have seen that come up on screen a few moments ago as well, with all of the information for this buddy walk taking place on the 22nd of October. It's always so wonderful when you get, a nice medal. It's great to have it as part of your memories.
Yes.
Have you seen your medals change over the years for the buddy walk?
Yeah. We usually try to, each year, have introduced a different design, a different style.
Wonderful. Where can we get more information aside from bafasports.com for those who perhaps want to volunteer? Because I saw on the flyer as well, it said donate, volunteer, and what was the final thing? Advocate. So where can we get more information?
You could check our Facebook handle. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Like, follow, and subscribe. The Buddy Walk happening on the 22nd of October. Do you have any words of wisdom for Trinidad and Tobago before we wrap this morning when it comes to this theme of life in general?
Yeah, please continue to advocate for those without a voice. Please continue to promote inclusion in everything.
Definitely. It's something that we all need to continue to work towards, and we can start by doing our part and being there at the Buddy Walk, and of course getting in contact with the Down Syndrome Family Network for more information. Natalie Mohammed, board member, joining us this morning on the Now Morning Show to share with us not just the 22nd of October, but a sneak peek of what's happening in the 7th of November in Tobago. Natalie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Trinidad and Tobago, the Buddy Walk is happening on the 22nd of October. Don't miss it, and don't miss what's coming up right here on the Now Morning Show.